Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm going to be talking about depression. Such a serious topic. It's such a big epidemic that's going on that is disrupting our high vibrations, and most depression is onset caused by relationships or a loss of something or just feeling empty inside. And I know from personal experience going through depression after a breakup, and I just want to take my pain and generate it into positivity to help others. And I just want to say a quick prayer. Father God, I ask that this person who is ever watching this video have their heart lifted, the tears wiped away, and the pain in that inner child that is crying and need help and attention. God, that child can get fulfilled through this video and through healing, and that they can hear you through all of that pain. So that was just a quick prayer that I just wanted to send out, because obviously if you're watching this video, then that means you are going through heartbreak, you're going through depression, and you're having all these crazy thoughts go through your head, and this voice that's probably telling you that you are not good enough, or you weren't worth it, or worth the relationship, or worth fighting for, or whatever. And I'm just coming to tell you, like, I've been there, and that voice is not real. It's not true. It's whatever it's telling you is to stop you from growing. And after a situationship or a relationship, you're feeling a little like your self-esteem is like plowed a bit, right? Your self-esteem is hurt. You're probably thinking you're not good enough. You're probably looking at other people and looking at their relationships and just wondering why your relationships keep failing, and you're starting to feel as if you're the failure, especially if you see this person with another person, or moving on too quickly as if they didn't care, or this person didn't treat you right and finally just like completely trashed the relationships and the relationship that you guys had and didn't want to work it out, or whatever the reason is. I just came to tell you that everything, and I know as simple as it sounds, and I know you're probably tired of hearing this, but everything does happen for a reason. And deep down inside, when we uncover and unfold the love that we have for that person, we actually do start to see the flaws that that person had. It's kind of like when you break up with a person and you're like, wow, like, I didn't know this, I started to notice that he wasn't as good as, and I remember this one incident, he did this, and, I don't even know why I tolerated that. And that's why it's so important when you see those red flags and those signs in the beginning of the relationship to address them and see if that's something that you can live with. If that's something that's on your list, as in, or disrupts your list of a person that you want to be with, not an ideal person, but a person that, say if you had certain standards, like I can't have a guy that curses around my children, or I can't have a guy that doesn't have a steady income. If that is something that is on your list and you see that this person doesn't really have a career and they're unstable, then maybe you should just leave them alone and just cut it off right then and there before you start falling in love. Because once you fall in love with that person, you start to make excuses for a lot of their behaviors and a lot of things that you wouldn't put up with in the beginning, or you wouldn't like to deal with in the beginning. And that tends to happen when you fall in love. So heartbreak after depression, depression after heartbreak, I remember after like my depression set in and I thought I got rid of it, I thought I was healed from it, but there are situations that trigger flaws inside of you and your inner child comes out. I have abandonment issues. Like, I have abandonment issues in a way where my mom died at an early age, so whenever a relationship ends or I feel like somebody left me, it feels devastating. It feels like a loss. It feels like I lost that person in my life, especially if we're not communicating or talking anymore and I really once cared for this person. Then it definitely does hurt. And you have to understand, I think it was Nipsey Hussle, whoever said it, you can only experience that person. You know, you don't possess that. You can't possess a person, you can only experience them. And that's very true. Like, you know, sometimes you have to realize that people either outgrow each other or you outgrow them. And the universe, or whoever you look to as a higher power, and I look to God, you know, I trust that if I made it this far and I've overcame a lot of things in my life that's probably way worse than this, or scarier than this, or car accidents, then obviously I'm meant to be here. And obviously I have a journey, and obviously I have a purpose. And just know that you have a purpose through the heartbreak and all. It may seem dark when you wake up in the morning and you're not getting those text messages that you used to get. It's only clearing out that toxic relationship, because the depression sits in when you start to think about the good things of that person. You start to think about, oh, they used to do this and they used to do that. Of course, you start thinking about the honeymoon stage, like what happened? Everybody has a honeymoon stage. It lasts from 3 months to a year, you know, and after that year, that's when things get real. And if you didn't make it to a year and you're heartbroken about a situation, then obviously that person was able to show their true self before honeymoon stage was over. So just imagine, like, years down the line what that could have been. It could have been even worse. And God saves you from certain situations that you don't need to be in, that's not healthy for you, that you're settling for, because he knows when you're settling. He sees the future. He knows deep down what you really want, and you think you want that person. You think, like, you imagine how life would be with that person. And what sucks about it is that you do start to have this ideal in your head of how you guys' future will look. But that's not real. That's only imagination. That's only something that you planted in your mind, and then you put a certain standard and expectation on that relationship. And when it doesn't happen, you feel like you failed in some type of way. And you did not fail. It was not meant to be. And to get out of that depression, you have to speak to yourself every single day. You have to fight. Please, I'm telling you to fight. Fight. If you have to cry, cry. Wake up and call a friend and get them to talk you out of getting out of bed. You know, I called people, I talked to my friends, and I told them exactly what I was going through. If I didn't have a friend to call, because some people just didn't answer or had time to talk to me, you know what I did? I got on YouTube and I looked at videos such as these, and I listened and I learned, and I learned that I'm strong, that I'm a woman, that I'm fierce, that I'm powerful, and I spoke those lively things in my life. And I have to understand that I can't make up certain, like, when you go through certain heartbreaks, you tend to like make up scenarios in your head of how this person is probably living their best life, and that is far from the truth, no matter what social media tells you. Although, yeah, you shouldn't look at their social media, especially the first thing when you wake up. Don't look at their social media. It doesn't make you feel good inside. If you wake up and you look at their social media and then you look off, did that make you feel better, or did that kind of just make you feel like they're out having fun, they're living their life? Of course, that's what they want you to see, that they're happy, that they're getting over you, that they're not pressed and worried, because they seem like the winner, because they seem like they don't care. Posting quotes is not going to get him to understand how you feel. People, one thing I've learned is people have issues, don't matter who they are, don't matter how much money they have, don't matter how much they seem like they're living their best life. People are going through things. And then when you add heartbreak on top of that, it seems devastating. So just wake up in the morning, play some meditation music, play some praise music, thank God that I'm awake music, look yourself in the mirror, dress up, you know, do your hair, do your makeup, do whatever, dress nice, buy yourself a new pair of clothes, go get your nails and stuff done, go do something for yourself, because this is a time to do something for yourself and no one else. You know, when I was going through my depression, I literally had to get talked out of bed almost every day. And it sucks, but I was so grateful for the people that were there for me, that helped me out. I also listened to YouTube videos and motivational videos and focused on myself and focused on my work and I looked around and I said, you know what? A lot of people are going through what I'm going through, but they don't have what I have. You know, I have my health, I have my kid health, you know, my kid's health is great. I live in a nice place. I'm taking care of myself. I may not be where I want to be, but at least I'm headed there. And at least I have the mindset to, you know, get to where I'm going. And sometimes I have to take it like this. Where I'm going, and I always have to remind myself, where I'm going doesn't necessarily mean that other person can come with. Because if you think about it, on your way to your success, on your way to your goals and your purpose, some people get in the way of that, unintentionally sometimes. Some people have their own demons where they're bringing along bigger demons and bigger bags that can't go where you're going. They can't go where you're going. You need to understand that. They can't go where you are going. You are going somewhere, sweetheart. And that person was gonna probably hold you back. You don't know what God was saving you from when it came to that person. It may have seemed so great in the beginning, but obviously y'all are not together now because certain things has happened. Regardless of what the situation was, it wasn't meant to be. Just like one sperm and an egg met and made you because it was meant to be. So you have to understand that everything lines up and everything happens for a reason. And sometimes you guys meet because that person teaches you something. And sometimes that person teaches you what you don't want. Sometimes that person teaches you to get out of a certain fear. Sometimes that person leaves you with a certain essence about yourself. Sometimes that breakup can make you realize that you have inner deep demons that you need to deal with. Like, wow, I didn't know I was this depressed. Wow, I didn't know I was this sad. Wow, I didn't know I can get broken down this easily. That person pulled out a weakness. Thank them and go work on yourself, because it will get better. I promise you. When they say time heals, it really does. And sometimes you want to focus on, is that person thinking about me? Is that person thinking about me? Yeah, they're thinking about you. Just like you're thinking about them. We're all connected. We're all connected in some way or form, especially if you guys were intimate. You're soul tied. You know, there's ways to break those soul ties once you heal. It's very good to break those soul ties because you don't want to be tied to something that's very toxic and that doesn't need to be in your life and disrupts you. So I come to say that everything happens for a reason and that you're not alone, even though it feels like it. You're not worthless. You're beautiful. You are appreciated. And you're gonna start appreciating yourself after this video, because I want you to go to the room and start telling yourself positive affirmations and telling yourself that you are worth it, that you are healthy, that you are loved, that you are cared for. And you do it every day. And I promise you, by that 3rd month, if you start really focusing on yourself and the people that are around you in your life that actually truly love you, and stop looking at their social media, and every time you think about them, think about, you know what? I wish them the very best. I wish them well and happiness. Wish them the best. Pray for them. If they had a cheating problem, pray for them. Not pray for them for someone else. Pray for them. So yeah, don't pray for them to be better for somebody else. Pray for them to be better for themselves. Pray for them to be a better person in general. and that person get the healing that they need in their life. I also feel like when you wake up in the morning and you say those positive affirmations and you pray and you look around and you start saying, I'm grateful for my shoes, I'm grateful for these clothes I have, and then fix yourself a nice cup of green tea. Get up early in the morning, sit outside on your patio, burn some incense, and pray and be grateful that this world is given to you. And you have to learn how to use your experiences to help others and to heal yourself through healing others as well. Trust me, I've been through heartbreak many times, situationships many times. That doesn't decrease my value when somebody leaves me. And it doesn't decrease your value when somebody leaves you. And that's the most hardest thing to accept, is that you think your value has went down because that person is no longer a part of your life. And that's far from the truth. Your value increases when you see the value in yourself. And that no matter who comes in and out of your life, that value never changes. It just only goes up. Because if you take every learning situation and you use that to your advantage, it's going to help you and it's going to heal you. I always say start doing stuff that you love. And as time goes, that first 2 weeks, you're going to be like, it wasn't as bad as waking up today. But you have to get in the mindset of doing a positive routine. You just can't wake up and just, you can't be up all night looking at his Instagram and then go to bed and expect to feel great the next morning. No. And every time you think about that person, just say, God bless them. And if that person tries to come back in your life, make sure that you are healing yourself and what you want first before you start attending to someone else's needs. And is it a positive comeback, or is it just drama? We get back together and then it's the same cycle over and over again. Sometimes we have children with these people. Sometimes we're connected with them in some way where we, they're in our same inner circle and group. Stay away from that circle and group for a while. If you know that this person is always around these people, don't hang around these people for a while. And tell them, like, I know you guys probably want us together. I know you're looking out for this person. But if you love me and care about me, you're not going to set me up in a situation where I'm going to be around this person. I need time to heal and think for myself. And if it's meant to be, it will always come back. But you don't focus on what's coming back. You focus on who wants to be in your life right now. And that you are focusing on yourself and to better yourself. Not for the next person, but for yourself. Self-love, self-esteem, that's all need to be worked on after a breakup. And depression, it sucks. Trust me, it's very scary. It's dark. It's dark. It's something that it's a fight every day. And it brings tears to my eyes because, I had to deal with this. I had to battle with depression, and it's scary because I know that I'm strong enough to deal with it, but some people feel like they're not strong enough to deal with it, and it can really take you over. It's a silent killer because you don't know when people are going through depression. And what triggered me to make this video is a woman set herself on fire because she was depressed over a divorce. And sorry guys, I'm getting emotional about it because I know how it is, and that's why I want to make this video and be vulnerable. Just want to say sorry guys, I got all emotional because I've been there, you know, and it's a silent killer because people don't know that voice that attacks you every day, that tells you you're not good enough, that tells you that no one will love you and that you're alone and that people are better off without you. And I just came to tell you that that's not true, and that voice is not real, and that voice is there to destroy you because it's trying to stop you from your bigger purpose. No relationship is bigger than your purpose. Your purpose in this world is needed. You are needed. You are the person who balances this world. You are the person who balances this world. You know, everybody is needed for something, and when that person goes off and harms themselves or kills themselves, the world becomes more and more unbalanced. And I just need you to keep fighting. I just need you to keep fighting, and I need you to understand that you have a purpose in this world. You have a place, and don't let that voice win. I know you're probably going through money issues on top of the breakup. I know you feel like you may not be where you want to be in life with your career, but you're gonna get there. You're gonna get there, and you have to keep fighting. You need to fight. You need to put on that warrior outfit every single day. And I need you to fight. Because it's not easy, and nobody is saying it's easy. But if I can do it, and the things that I used to hear, and the things that's been said to me and done to me, if I'm still here and making it, you can too. And you're gonna look back one day and see that all of this was worth it. It was worth it. Even though it's like, why would somebody put me through something like this? Why do I have to keep going through this? You're gonna finally see one day that everything happened for a reason. And you're gonna be able to stare that little girl in the face and tell her you are loved and you are beautiful and you are meant to be here because you were born. You were born, and that one seed met that egg and made you. It's the reason why you're here. You're not just here because anybody could have been here, but you're here and you're watching this video, and I need you to get up out of bed, and I need you to fight. I need you to pray. I need you to shout. I need you to dance. I need you to go out. I need you to have fun. Stay away from drugs. Stay away from smoking. Stay away from drinking too much, you know. Maybe a wine a day could suffice, you know, but don't overdrink yourself. Don't indulge yourself in alcohol. Sorry, that's my air conditioning. But I'm gonna go ahead and cut this video short. If you guys need any advice, if you need any advice on how to get through this dark time, you can message me. I'm on Instagram. You can follow me on @BrittanyLachey. Sorry guys, my camera overheated, but yeah, it overheated, but go ahead and follow me on Instagram @BrittanyLachey. I'll link it below. Send me a message. Don't be shy. I get messages all the time, and they make me excited getting those type of messages because it just shows that I am actually helping somebody and that you are not alone. And start doing stuff for yourself. Start working out if you have the energy to do so, or just work out whenever you're ready. You know, that definitely helps out in a lot of ways. And just always be mindful that you are not alone, and it doesn't matter how you look, how you dress, or anything. How that person treats you is not who you are. You are bigger, you are better than that, and time heals everything. I promise to God, it really does. I will be in a situation, and by that 3rd month, me doing healthy things, going to go see a counselor, talking to my friends, listening to positive videos on YouTube and telling myself I'm that girl, and listening to music like City Girls, Megan Thee Stallion, just let them know like, yeah, I'm that girl. That's going to help you out. That it's going to be, so I'm listening to praise music as well. That is going to be something that takes time to heal, because it is kind of like a loss when you lose somebody. It's kind of like, you know, you kind of like lost that person, like that person died or something, and you need time to heal. And so I'm telling you, by that 3rd month, come back to this video and let me know how you feel. Comment below if you have any ideas or tips or experiences that you are experiencing right now, and hopefully this has helped you. And like I said, I hope to hear from you guys, or anybody that's needing help. Don't be shy and reach out. We can even talk on the phone if you want to. Okay guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I love you. You are loved and you are beautiful, and just keep smiling. Smile through the pain until it feels better. Love yourself until it feels better. Hug yourself until it feels better, and just tell your inner child that you're not alone, baby girl or guy or anything, that you are loved, and no matter what you experience in life, this is only making you stronger. You know, you're a warrior. You're a warrior in Christ. So thank you guys for watching. Give this a thumbs up if you like it. All right, bye.